Alright, so I just wanted to take a minute and see. I'm just going to document this as I go along and see how it works. I have here some argon 67 and some of the no-CM mesh. It's the same weight, I believe, that I use for my top quilt build. And I have this Dritz wash away wonder tape. It's basically a double-sided tape that you could apply down to a seam. You know, stick two things together, keeps it held, hopefully, and then you can kind of sew along the seam and sew through it. Apparently it won't gum up the machine, per many reviews I've read online, so we'll see about that. And you know, the idea is I can make my marks, or even just stretch this out to make my mark along the baffle line, and then put the mesh right on it, so right over the mark, done deal. Seems like a nice possibility for this. It does add cost. This is not cheap, but it's kind of cool. Thought I'd try it out. So I actually already kind of tried sticking it to various fabrics. I had some argon, xenon. It did not stick at all to that stuff. It did stick pretty well to this. Not as well as steel nylon. Steel nylon, it just really gripped well. I had read in some back searches on the forums that Warbonnet Guy had used this stuff for some of his tarp builds. And I was a little sad to find out it didn't stick to my xenon, but that worked out okay without it anyway. But it would have been a nice thing for the ridge line anyway. But and maybe for the also for the for like the pullouts and reinforcements. But anyway, not an absolute necessity. There's a lot of ways to do this, but I thought this would be fun to try. And so what I'm gonna do is just document me attempting this and see how it goes. So I'm just gonna take it right now and just apply it here. I already know that it'll stick. Just kind of take it here and apply it on here. Uh-oh, it didn't come off all the way. There it is. Okay. Okay. Take a little bit of it here, like that. And I get my knife here actually and cut it. I should have done that first. Okay. 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 Press it down there. I think the different fabrics it adheres to different. I think nylon type fabrics and polyester, from what I've read online, they're fairly notorious for not adhering with like different kinds of things, glues or, you know, adhesives. You know, some people I've read, I was kind of interested in the idea of like, you know, if some kind of a bonding agent could hold with different fabrics. There's not a whole lot online written about it. From what there is, it's kind of a downer. So not a lot of promise there that I could find, but it's something I might try off and on just for fun, because you never know. So I've kind of put that on. I'm gonna just kind of scratch at it just as so just looking at the first impressions of it, I mean, it's on there pretty good. It's not like I could take it off, but I've actually taken it off of this stuff before, and it's you know, you have to kind of pinch at it and start to peel it back, and once I peel it off, it'll do it. So then now you just take the extra here. So you can tell it's stuck to it here, see, because it kind of stays on it nicely there. And then you have this little bit of the stuff. You can take my baffle, wherever I did with it, here it is. Take the baffle material, let's say I have it all measured out, and I just, wherever I want to sew, I'll just pick that spot here and stick it on like that. Now, right along that line, like that. You can kind of feel it through it. And kids are playing a video game in the background while I fiddle around right now. And that's that. Again, I'm just kind of showing this in real time just for fun. And the idea now is that, okay, I have it here, it's hold together here, it's bonded. I think I can take this off. If I really pull at it, it'll come off if I really pull at it, but without damaging the fabric. But I think the idea is that it'll hold while I move things around, which it is. See, I can apply this and then run it right through the sewing machine. Boink. So let's just pop over to the sewing machine real quick. See if I can manage it. All right, so here I have the baffle material, and this is, I haven't even tried this yet, so we'll see how it just kind of feeds through and if it kind of holds while I sew it here, and just kind of test out what it looks like when it's all done. I got it set here. I'm gonna increase my stitch just a little bit. There we go. And I'm just gonna rip through it. I'm gonna do a little back stitch too, just to kind of have a point of reference. Okay, that looks good. Okay, I'm gonna rip through it here and see what it does. Oh yeah, this is promising. I'm gonna do a reverse at the end just for fun. It kind of bunched up just a bit, but at the end with this real light fabric, but it held fine. Let's see here. Kaboom. Let me pull it over here in the light. Can I see it here? See what we look like. You went right through that. Didn't gum up the machine or anything. I'm feeling pretty good about it. I don't know about y'all, but that looks pretty darn convenient. I could install all the baffles, and I've actually left it on overnight one time just to see if it held and if it increased its it doesn't really increase tackiness or harden up overnight. It's kind of the same. I could sort of carefully rip it all out if I wanted to get it off the fabric, but not really easily. But that's just about as best a test as I could hope for with it, you know. And you know, I guess, you know, it's pretty thin stuff. I mean, when it's all done, I might just leave it. Probably all in all, it will add weight. So maybe what I'll do is, if I do this, what I'll do is just rinse it. You can rinse it out. I'm just going to take this test fabric, actually. I'm going to take this now and rinse it in some water, let it dry out until tomorrow and see what it looks like. But it should, based on the instructions and stuff, disappears when washed. That's what it says right there. Disappears when washed. So, you know, before I do anything else, once I finish sewing everything up, I stick it in the water. I let it air dry out and disappears. And it was a nice little aid in helping to do my my quilts. I don't know what y'all think. I'm assuming, let's see, this package is, this is not a cheap endeavor here. This is 25 yards total. So this is not, this would be probably an additional $20 expense for the convenience. So, you know, that's for everyone to decide if they want to have that. To me, it looks really nice, so I'll probably splurge and do that. Just, I'm doing this for fun, for me, so anything that makes it kind of easier, I'm for it, and I can just kind of enjoy the process a little bit more. But I don't know, think about it. Hope y'all enjoyed. Bye-bye.